Alright, thank you for joining us. I guess YouTube's receiving. It says it's not. YouTube is, well, if not, I'll be on Facebook. It says it's not, but that doesn't mean it. Yeah, YouTube's a joke anyway, so. Alright, thank you for joining us. It says everything's fine over here, so. Figures. Alright, this is a Bill and Ted channeling a time traveling channeling. So tomorrow I got a big one, a big subject, no hints. Oh yeah, China, that's about it, that's the hint, but not what you might think. I don't know, just leave it open. So it is alien connected, let's put it that way. So these are messages that are coming to me to bring about here. Of course, now I'm out of focus. Web technology. Oh, come on. There we go. You know, let me fix that. Yeah, it won't. I can tell it to not do that anymore, and still doesn't. Let me check YouTube real quick. Ah, screw YouTube. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, just Illuminati tube. Okay, just want to make sure this is going through. So I'm kind of lagging to see what it does. All right, so oh yeah, that's right. We're going into September, the week of the 16th. I won't be able to do any sessions. If you go to my calendar, you'll see I can do questions, but I can't do private sessions throughout the week of the 16th until I forget what it is. It's like I can do it the 16th, but the 17th through the 21st I can't do anything. I'll be out of town for work for an entire week. But I can't answer questions and submit to the site. I probably get it done quicker, so I'll have time to do it. But I can't schedule anything else as far as I'm aware of. It's probably best I don't do anything. 16. So I'm gonna do a webinar twice on let's see, September 11th. That's weird. And September 13th. There'll be 2 webinars that week. It's a little bit bizarre. Oh, it kind of makes sense in a lot of ways. So that is a couple weeks from now. So, all right, Bill and Ted time traveling connections. Basically, I'll bring them in. Now, my interpretation of them is that Bill and Ted's. Oh yeah, that's right. What the hell am I even talking about? 1 second. This is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. If you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, this is Bill and Ted here. Of course, it's a movie. Yeah, gets better and better. So now, what I received from this is okay. I can't take anymore. That was like, now Bill and Ted are time travelers. Now they made it for the 3rd dimension so we can process it. Of course, through a download. Of course, it's interpreted in a way so we can. You can also say what I'm getting now is Bill and Ted are actually this is new. Are Zetas, which would make a lot of sense. that was not expecting that. So it's Zeta, yeah. So there's Zeta Gray is that time travel, basically. And it's been humanized, as you can see. Of course, they're not exactly like that. I imagine they mimic some of that stuff for gags. But yeah, Zeta Gray. When I connect to time travel, of course, others might interpret this differently. But basically, when I see time travelers, I usually see a Zeta that can go easily to the past. The future, of course, they have to be careful with. Of course, they're not into our reality. You know, they don't wear clothes. They don't. Or they might wear a jumpsuit possibly to help their bodies to transition, possibly for that. But you know, they don't get up and shave and comb their hair and put on whatever nonsense that we do. They don't do any of that crap. Their world is their reality. You can say it's a time traveling world with the Zetas assisting us, other species to understand. Understand, like they build up like a school for other species. So, like they go through the past, and you can say they can copy our timelines and put them together so other species can see them. You know, if I make like a movie for others, kind of like a slideshow, whatever they do, either way, it's something around those lines. That's what they're showing me right now. Of course, I wasn't expecting any of that. I wasn't expecting the Zeta connection, which makes a lot of sense. Basically, for other alien beings to connect with us, to understand us, to assist us, to get different species to help us, to integrate with us, to help us evolve, such as starseeds. Obviously, I'm humanizing this a little bit, or maybe all the way, but when they make the call for aliens to come here, they do show projections of our world or some kind of alien technology. Either way, it doesn't matter. In their way, like an alien slideshow, probably with video, however you want to look at it. It's all, I'm humanizing this a lot, but either way. To show other species of our reality. Of course, they do other things because reptilians go back in the past and cause difficulties. And yes, usually where the Nordics get involved and other species get involved too, because there are timeline wars that do occur even today. And so there are different dimensions. It's quite fascinating. But they don't have all the quirks like we do. They don't have the personalities that we do. Well, they, in some ways, they have a personality, but not the emotional tie-ins. But they do have some kind of emotions. It's a little bit of everything. Little bits not like us. I was intense. So you can say, like with hurricanes starting, with manipulations, but the Illuminati, stuff like that, timeline. Time travelers are used quite a bit. So the Bill and Ted stuff was just to get us kind of like, of course, interpret it any way you want, but my interpretation of it is to let us know who's here, basically. Bill and Ted's, so obviously two Zeta Greys, both male, from what I can pick up. There are others there too. It's not just those two. There are females. There's like a whole squad of them, but. There's obviously a whole nother world, but here there seems to be at least number 8 beings here that are assisting us. Of course, your modern day human in the third dimension is going to laugh at all of this because they're plugged into the Matrix, the Illuminati Matrix, and so they're not ready to let go. But maybe their grandkids will understand this, or at this rate, the great grandkids will understand this. Hopefully it's not that long. The mainstream human is, it takes a while to digest all of this. But it's for them to give us a glimpse of what's going on. I mean, we are ourselves time travelers too. Some are truly a time traveler and they know who they are. Because they're very fascinated by it, so they can connect to the timelines, see timelines. Usually it's easier to see the past and the future, but you never know, because we're in human form. It's a little bit difficult to see the future all too quick, but you never know. Some people have dreams of the future, alternative timelines of destruction, apocalypse, whatever it might be, and those are alternative timelines. Doesn't mean it's not happening. It's probably happening on another world. So do you imagine it going from world to world to world, time traveling to see different scenarios of what's occurring? They had that in Infinity Ward too. All these different, like if you do this or that, what are the alternatives? So if you go right in this world, you went left in another reality. So yeah, it gets kind of complicated. So with the Zeta Grey, it makes a lot of sense. They're almost like a robot as it is. And we're technically robots too in a lot of ways, especially where our society go to work, come home. It's a robotic society. So with the Zetas, it's obviously done a lot, but they were more free. But even they have their tasks, they have their assignments to process information. So I'll see what I can get out of them. I'm not saying we're gonna get a whole lot out of them. This feels very secretive. Of course, when I connect to this, I connect to the government energies too as I'm speaking, and I wasn't even looking for that. So obviously they're part of the timeline manipulation. Yeah, obviously. So you can say, yeah, when we have Doctor Who, there's another one. But I think Bill and Ted are stronger from what I can feel. I know Doctor Who is all fancy pants, but it feels like it's more like a Illuminati Doctor Who. Well, you know, it's Bill and Ted's a little bit different. It's a little bit more out there, a little bit more breaking the rules. And you have Doctor Who that's, you know, real identified, you know, distinguished, English. It's more respected. Bill and Ted are kind of laughed at and not taken so seriously, but they can do a lot of help and a lot of damage, however you want to word it. So, yeah, humanity has a lot of difficulties connecting to the Zeta energies also. As for the past abductions, things like that, and you can even see some of those are time travelers also. They see the benefits of your DNA, they want to grab it, see, you know, to enhance themselves and their experiments, and even other species, but mostly it feels like it's mostly for themselves, depending on the abduction, of course. Not all abductions are like that, but some are. Yeah, we're going into more of an alien awareness world. It is, yes, majority of humanity is hitting the brakes on it because it's not willing to open up the mind. It shuts it down. It feels like it can't do it because it's in a 3D environment. Realize the 3D environment is going to become less and less controlled over humanity. Over time, it's going to become less and less relevant. It's going to take some time for that. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, they're very quiet, but they're here. So, let's do another thing here. So before we get started, this is ivantar.com if you want to know about the weirdness that is you. You want to talk to Hitler or somebody, you can't do it here. Also have Learn How to Channel, Google Hand Zoom and channeling by phone, because I just did Hitler channeling, so you can always do it in private. All these are private. You can have questions. I'm around 7 days, but with channel text, it takes a little bit longer. The channel text I was submitted on Tuesday, but most likely delivered on Wednesday, for those that are wondering. Also have Spirit Social Sensing here, about 5-day delivery. Also have other channelers and healers that do recommend. We also have the social network. It's Madness. Sport the Rabbit. He's looking not looking too good there. So thank you for your support as we go into the rabbit hole of Bizarre. Yeah, we do. I think Saturday, if all things work out on the broadcast, the YouTube broadcast, we'll go into more of the movie stuff here and there. We'll see what we can get. Alien movies, I'm not gonna do too much. Dune will be one of them, and I'll do a couple of others. We'll see what we can scrounge up. There's one called Immortal. It's really hard to watch that. It's on YouTube for free at least. It's weird. So it has a guy, well, I guess it's a villain. He has a it's on YouTube for free, if I can say. It's a digital movie. It's called Immortal. It's has a guy with the eagle head. It has a lot of hieroglyphic beings in it too, like a little girl with a cat head, and I forgot what the other one was. So yeah, it's very Egyptian. It has a pyramid in the sky. It's freaking weird. It's hard to follow, but I don't think it was really there to be followed. So doesn't seem like it. Alright, I'm not sure where this is going to go, how long this is going to be, or what. This is a Bill and Ted alien adventure, you can say. There are time travelers. I connected with a little bit before we got started, but I guess I was going to do a China video before this, but Bill and Ted have been speaking to me. Ever since I started going into the movies, I've been seeing Bill and Ted. So, it should be fascinating. Okay, blessings, much love. I can say I'm connected to their consciousness. So, alright, here we go. Greetings to you. This is Bill and Ted. We are two beings in one. We are interconnected. Our minds connect together. We do separate ourselves on many occasions. We basically, one being, two beings connect to one to travel through time. And when we separate, when we find our destination, so our two beings instead of one just wandering around when everything is safe and our minds are always connecting. Why are we here? Our vibrations here to tap into your energy fields to allow more of the time traveling knowledge to open. We are here to awaken the time travelers on your world that have incarnated. Yes, your scientists, your visionaries of the future to unlock the future to be downloaded as for being written or drawn. This happens time to time, but your reality is time to knock on the door of your existence. Because the 4D energies are increasing. And when they increase, you will be able to understand time travel more clearly and to use it properly. Because many of you can travel without a machine or operation and go with your own vibration. Once your earth hits a higher frequency. At this time, humans are at a low frequency due to reptilian manipulations. As for basically, yes, they have their manipulations plugged into the mind of humanity and playing the show of 3D in your minds. But that was the whole plan, was to incarnate into a world that has been taken over. And you are here. Time travelers come here to release. Along with others, of course, angel energies are here also. But the alien energies here are to leave our imprint with you, for you to activate yourselves. You will see also the future possibly more clearly when you allow your heart chakra to awaken more. This is where your energy field is, right here. Yes, it is all around through your chakras, but in your chest is really where you can activate your timeline movements through the planet. You can do this already through your third eye. You can travel back in time and see a different world. Astral travel, yes. As being human here, it would be more important to realize the beings here want to kick you off planet. But yes, as you are here also, and this yes also goes into, what is it that you call it? Remote viewing. Remote viewers are time travelers too. They just don't really, they're actually going to that place. So you're activating your chakras in a way where you stay here physically, but spiritually you move all over the place. You're already doing this, but you're connecting more to your spiritual self. Allowing more of those objects to come near you and be seen, so you can draw them and see it. And the future is showing glimpses of to many of you at this time. Our mission here was just to crack through the matrix ever so softly to help you understand your true connections to the alliances. Now, your Bill and Ted movie could have went more alien. It chose not to because your society is not truly ready, but it can. Basically, alien alliances are here to activate you because your Earth, as Bill and Ted are here to, their music is here to evolve the future, but your Earth, your planet is here to evolve many other worlds into the next evolution. Once you get your situation settled here, of course. So as you go into the awakenings, will become more clear. Ships will be seen more clearly. Yourself will be more understood. It's not always, yes, the manipulators are, yes, very strong with you all because they want to shut you down. But as you strengthen, you will see them around your reptilians. Usually are the ones causing difficulties. Some say this, but most of it's the reptilian vibrations. They're basically doing everything they can to shut down your chakras and go into your mind and turn it upside down. Your love of happiness and turn it to hate and violence. But many of you are going to recuperate that manipulation and heal them, because you're going to be, many reptilians are going to be leaving this earth as you go into a healing process. Many of you know this, but you'll be taking that being and move it to another timeline, most likely on another world. So you're intertwining energies into this. You come to this earth to unlock other worlds too. Other worlds are going through similar situations. So you come to the heart of the problem. These beings that are manipulating your world are manipulating others. So you come here to heal this one, which will heal other worlds. You have to go more grasp it. Yes, they might, the reptilians and archons might be causing mind manipulations and causing you difficulties, but you're absorbing all that knowledge to enhance your other versions of you, to know how to deal with them. They don't like that too much when you get a grasp of that. They are losing on your planet. You will get more of an understanding as you will see different lawmakers as for politicians in your world too. You might see them shift and look like it's somebody else. Some might even see Ronald Reagan back in office as another version of him is reincarnated. So glimpses of the future or your modern time will start. It's like you're turning the page. Different worlds, different timelines will come to you. It's like I think I just connected to a whole nother timeline. I just saw Ronald Reagan as our president, not your Donald Trump. That's just an example. And also he's channeling these beings too to give you more accuracy of what's going on. So yes, to see other worlds, to see other realities, to combine with yours. As a 3D world, basically yes, getting up and going to work is an archon way of showing the human that they are the slaves, but without using the slavery word. And the reptilians are there to keep you on track, to keep you from, their idea is putting that knowledge into your mind. Normal. This is normal. To walk in a loop, to live as others live, as they program, as you are programming each other to stay in the low vibration. Many of you are breaking out of that, and yes, seen as different and confused and yes, some might call it insane. Because you're adding a new timeline to your reality. Yes, it is not easy because others are rejecting it. You're rejecting your point of view because they're going back to the slavery state, the archon state, which goes in a loop, and you want to be free. Many are having difficulties digesting that. How to focus on a positive timeline without being mind controlled is believing in yourselves. What are you feeling that is around you? Is it alien? Most likely it is. Is there one president, or maybe there's 6 or 7 of them? You are connecting to another timeline, which is help open you up. This reality, yes, you see through your vibration, not through your eyes. Your eyes are deceiving. Through your vibration is more accurate. They can't shut you down when you close your eyes and see through your soul. They can't block that. They can block your vision as you see this physical reality. But when you close your eyes and see through yourself, it can only block so much. That is, and you'll begin to see them also. So getting used to closing your eyes is seeing through yourself. That is when they lose their power on your world. Yet some will have difficulties digesting what they are seeing too. You will see reptilian alliances most likely, but also see a positive Pleiadian race assisting you. I believe our transmission is being interrupted at this time also. Blessings to you and your connections. Thank you. Alright, there's a quick connection for tonight. That was more to come. Yeah, there's a lot of secret stuff around this energy, meaning not everything has been revealed. Because there's a government presence somewhere around, at least monitoring anyways. So, I'll let you connect to your, listen to yourself. What do you feel? Blessings to you all. Thank you for your support. Next one will be tomorrow. Much more.